Alright. Well, this will be my first vlog, I guess. So we talk a little bit about kill switch engage, since that's what we're coming in jamming, and then do some cold improv on the 7-string, maybe a little bit on the acoustic, and whatever comes up in between there. And we're going to talk about it. People tell me to do these things all the time because I do all this different shit, guitars, freestyle motocross. I got a broken leg right now from it. I've done freestyle motocross. I've ran with, let's just say, a pretty rough crowd a couple times, and you know, I've done a lot of absolutely insane shit in my life, including building engines. It's just crazy to think about all at once. So I don't know how to even delve into it, but that's what this eventually is to tell my story and, you know, the places I've been and the things I've seen that most people are never going to do or see. We could actually start out with, I know this is a guitar vlog, so I'll get to guitars, but we can start out with talking about how my broken legs came to be November 25th of 2024. I was riding in Nebraska at an unknown trail, a local private track out there called Yucca Hills, and the throttle stuck in my YZ250. I went riding on a Monday. I should have been heading home that morning, and I decided to go ride one more time because the day got botched the day before. I'm doing a vlog on that, and the last thing I say on that video is, I'm alone out here today, so I got to be careful. I don't want to break my fucking legs or anything. And about 5 minutes later, I broke my legs. I had to crawl 2 hours and 20 minutes to the truck. An inch at a time, man, because I had to go up to the starting gates and then back over to the truck to get out. I passed out once along the way and woke up and like the sun was in a different spot, and I was like, oh shit, man, this ain't good. And I was getting bloody, so I didn't know if I hit a femoral artery. I'd have been dead if I had, but yeah. Been through some crazy shit in my time. One of the crazy things that I do is play guitar, I guess. It's not that crazy, but it's crazy that I'm self-taught. I think people are very generous with accolades. I don't think I'm that great. I play fluently by ear, by sound. I can't really read tabs. I can't read music. I can't do a whole lot of that stuff. In fact, I don't even know the names to half the shit. I just know sweeping and pitch harmonics and stuff like that, the fun stuff, right? So I played for like 28 years, and I started out just kind of doing one of these numbers on an acoustic, well, on electric, my friend's electric. So anyway, gotta get your head right. Anyway, I started out on my friend's electric. Oh shit, where'd it go? And I basically was doing something like this to start out. And he showed me a power chord early on, how to play Brain Stew by Green Day, and that's pretty much the basis of what I play today. But I started out by just finding out what sounded like what where on the guitar. So naturally I can kind of find that up and down usually now. I have a hard time transitioning between stuff, it seems like, but 28 years, very off and on. So I played my buddy's guitar a few times when I was a kid like that. And then from there on out, I always kind of had an acoustic, but I only played it once every couple years, and I'd play it for like 2 months, and then I'd stop. And then I had one stint in 2008, 9, 10, 11, where I played acoustic pretty religiously and even a little electric. So fast forward to 2022, 2021, 2022. I met my wife, and we walked into a Guitar Center, and I had a credit at the time, and I said, I look at guitars, and I ended up buying a white Demon Schecter 7-string. Whatever it was about that guitar changed the fucking world, man. I just knew how to play that guitar, so I never was all that great. I'd always written my own music because I played by ear, so I wouldn't say it was writing. It was just, you know, like I learned a G chord somewhere or an E chord or something along the way, and that you know, turned into an arrangement that I had made for myself, and it was fun. So what we're gonna do, I'll just kind of jam a little bit. That's kind of the basis of how I learned to jam, though. And I still have friends that are very good. I have, Kenny Crow is a buddy in Nebraska. The guy he's a little different, but he's remarkable at guitars. And I mean, he's like Marty Friedman, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. So, oof. I don't like that. I don't like that. So what I'm playing on is a Line 6 Spider 4 150 watt head. Let's see if that's better. See, I do kind of play just power chords, bar chords, singles. I kind of like got A's down because that's easy, and then like that G, C, E thing is what I also play. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a beat, a drum beat on YouTube, and we're gonna play improv to that. And I was actually listening to him earlier, and I thought, that was a really good beat I was listening to, and I think it was. Let's go back to it. There it is. I think it's Wage War Style. So, let's get that pulled up and we will improv that shit. Hopefully you can hear that. improv.
Picture this. Saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance with USAA. Some things just
USAA. So,
get a quote today.
That was cool, man. You know, yeah, it's all just freestyle. Can you see what I mean? I kind of just write on power chords and like slapping around bluesy and all that fun stuff. So I think it's impressive, but apparently people want to see it. So we're gonna make a video making riffs that sound similar. Sorry about the lighting right now. I know it's not the best, but it is what it is with that. I guess I could do some acoustic, and I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess I could talk about gear a little bit. So I'm using that Mark IV Spider 4 line 6, and it's 150 watt half cab 412s. And I've got the FPV board for it, FPV. So this is a shortboard Mark II. This actually allows you to update the software and the preset, distortions and effects and stuff that they have in it. I haven't gotten it to work. I think the program that they offer it's a Line 6 Monkey or something. I think it's a little outdated for current computer operating systems, so it doesn't want to function. But you should be able to make these communicate with the FPV board, and it does. It's a little lackluster, I guess, but at least it's foot control, right? And you can program it to stuff. So, yeah, I guess let's tune up the old acouster and. I don't know, maybe I can find an acoustic drum track. That'd be weird. Let's see. Oh, I can't tune by ear. I don't know how to tune by ear. I really don't. It's, I hear you have to learn it as a kid, right? That's what I hear anyway. I go a little high just because I play into them. And then they'll stretch out as I play and kind of fall into tune if I play uniformly enough. I didn't do the drum track, but yeah, that's cool, right? So, that's pretty much the gear I use. There's nothing fancy to it, and it's actually my buddy Brian's. But I love the effects in it. He's got my Marshall stack, which was left by my old band's guitarist when he had to move to another state, so bummer on that one. But, you know, this is probably long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this first one. I don't know if this is a vlog or it's a fucking podcast or what it is, man. But maybe next time we do this, we'll talk about what strings I use and the guitar that I play. The guitar is actually pretty fucking sweet, pretty impressive. So, I guess we could talk about it now. So I've got a Schecter SLS 7 Elite. It's a crispy fucking guitar. It costs a little money, and maybe not to some people, but I think I paid $1,500 for it, and that's a lot of money for a guitar, man. It's a solid body, unibody guitar. It's pretty heavy. I love that. I love the weight of a Schecter. It makes you feel like you're buying something, like you're owning something. It's got locking tuners. I don't know what brand. Maybe Schecter brands. They are. Oh boy, what do they say? I don't know what they say. That's interesting. I never thought about that. Yeah, they're the Schecters. They're just Schecters. This Schecter has the Fishman active pickups in it that, you know, Adam D plays with and all those fellows. And it's got a standard string through bridge. I'm going to get in a 7 or an 8 string. Just got rid of my other 8 string actually, but a 7 or an 8 string with a Floyd Rose, and I'm gonna start playing just so I can do dime dives and stuff fun like that. I guess I used to hate on the Floyd, but now I'm like, fuck it, why not have one to, you know, play around with and shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's a pretty sweet guitar. It's some red. I wouldn't usually buy a red guitar, but when I touched this thing, like every pitch harmonic worked, everything I did worked. So I was like, all right, this is my guitar. And I brought it home and it played like absolute shit when I got home. I remember saying, fuck, man, I convinced myself that this was it or whatever. And, you know, I played it more. I think I was just too used to my Demon. I played it more and played a little more. And eventually it was just like, that's all I want to play. I don't want to play the Demon anymore. And it is very smooth and good on the pickup. Like it reads notably better in the frequency range than the EMGs on the other ones that I've had. Or shit like that, those other actives. I do like active pickups. It's just my preference. The preamp is nice, having it a little louder, a little meaner. I will always play a Yamaha acoustic. That's always going to be what I own. I love Yamaha. I have it tattooed all over me. But yeah, Yamaha acoustics are the business. I want to get this one. It's like $1,300, but I'm so fucking broke. It's not like I can afford that shit. I want to get this one Yamaha, man. I played that at Guitar Center, and I was just like, wow. It felt so good in the hands. It's crazy how good it felt. So, that'll do it, I guess. I got a fun fact for you. About next time we get on, I'll tell you the story. I told you I broke my leg, so I'll tell you the story about how I stole Tyson Stevens' fucking booze at the Fillmore in Denver. Tyson Stevens was a singer for Scary Kids, Scaring Kids. He died of an opiate overdose, which is unfortunate because I've been there. Not all of us get out, man, and he didn't. So, I love this dude. That music got me through a huge part of my life. I'll tell you guys next time. You'll love this story. All right, thanks for checking it out if anybody checks it out, man.